Hi guys, how's it going? So we are here on this lovely Saturday, getting ready to head out to my friend Mike's house to film his epic collection. He has been collecting for quite some time, and I saw pictures that he sent me of what his collection room looked like, and I told him, I was like, dude, I need to record your collection room. Like, this is insane. So we're heading over there now, so stay tuned. This is definitely going to be epic. Alright guys, we're just getting here to my friend Mike's house, and this is where the fun begins.
Welcome to the madhouse.
Holy crap. This is unbelievable, guys. All right, guys, so we're here at my friend Mike's house, and this is just incredibly epic, as you guys can see. Mike, what got you into collecting?
Gosh, I'm an 80s baby. So in the 90s with like KB Toy Store and Toys R Us growing up, I've been obsessed with like X-Men and DC, anything DC really. From Superman to Batman to even the villains. Huge Poison Ivy fan. And then I would say like middle 90s is when I got hardcore into horror with my older brother and my older cousins. And they would tease me, of course, and tell me that Chucky was going to get me in my sleep, and Michael Myers was always following me.
All right, so I see that you're a big gaming collector.
I'm a huge retro. Like, I'd rather play my Nintendo 64 over PS5.
Dude, this is so sick. Make my collection look to shame. So your collection is basically just different things.
Just everything I loved growing up. I know some people are stagnant on just one thing or maybe two or three. I don't care. If I love it, I'm grabbing it. It reminds me of my childhood, I'm grabbing it. Whether it be a 2-inch figure to a 3-foot statue.
Oh, this is the C3PO that we got. Yeah. I love it. And you do the pairing of the figures with their helmets.
As much as I can, at least.
See that, guys?
NILDA has that 3D print as well from a special someone.
Yes, I do. Now you got to talk about this ginormous Transformer statue.
So this is Shockwave from obviously Transformers, Michael Bay. And this is 3.1 feet and about 210 pounds total. And this is an $11,000 statue right now on eBay. Only place you can get it. It's discontinued. I paid $2,500.
How heavy is this?
210 pounds.
Jesus.
And I'm just guesstimating from because the torso alone has to be 75.
And you carried this all by yourself?
Well, it breaks down from the base, the feet, the arms, and the torso and the head. But when you're moving it you feel it.
This is really cool. I love this.
That's from the Universal ride, Evac.
And is this heavy as well?
Nope, super light. It's hollow, but it does light up.
Look at that, guys. I love all the little Transformers.
I'm obsessed with the small. That's actually been my new hobby lately, is the small Transformers.
Oh, like the ones that we find at Walmart with the red box?
Yeah. I was a small collector just like anybody else, grabbing $20 figures, clearance stuff. Then I kind of got bougie for a while and started getting into the statues and the big stuff and the hot toys. And then now that I've gotten into it and how expensive it is, I've gotten more back into the small stuff again for the love of toys, because you kind of get bored and stagnant. And who wants to spend $1,100 a week on just collectibles, which it's great, but financially it doesn't make sense.
Plus, I feel like if you have big statues, they kind of like,
It takes up. Like
yes.
I'm at my breaking point. Really, like I could probably only fit maybe one more statue, and it's going to my kitchen on the island.
All right, guys, we're about to enter the epic toy room. What you guys just saw was the living room. Oh my God, Mike.
This is the nerd cave.
The nerd cave. All right, guys, so we're getting started here, and we're going to do basically a Q&A, getting to know more of Mike and just showcasing everything that he has. So give us a tour, Mike.
So up top you have Halo, and I'm a huge prop fan. I love bigger stuff that you can physically put on your head, even hold, maybe even cosplay, even if it's not authentic. Here we have one Transformer and a Voltron, but you can see the size difference. Now that Transformer is actually a knockoff from China,
Oh, wow.
but like it's like almost like a dollar store brand. But I just this color scheme and the look I love.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Like
I
as
love the gold.
much as I have vested in statues, I love like stuff like that, like cheesy, like $2 stuff that looks good. Next, we have my little Harry Potter. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan. I'm more of a Lord of the Rings, but I respect the franchise. And in all seriousness, I've never finished the series.
Oh my gosh. How do
I
you
know I
like Harry
need to.
Potter? All right, guys, we got the Street Fighters themselves.
Yeah, these are a mix of Storm collectibles and the new Jada. They kind of go perfect together. So, and I'm all about saving money sometimes. Like, I'm not going to sit there and spend, $100 each figure if I can get $25 ones that match. I started doing like a wraparound with card backs. That's been like another little hobby of mine with cheaper figures, just to kind of like fill it. I saw it on somebody else's collection, so it's my next thing.
This is the awesome Deadpool helmet that I actually
Yeah,
was there that you purchased.
I got the last one he made with the interchangeable eyes.
Got the Valentine's Day eyes going on. The awesome Magneto helmet.
I'm a huge villains fan, more so than heroes. I respect heroes, but I kind of relate more with the villains. So anything I can grab.
And I see that you're a Ghostbuster fanatic.
Yep. Definitely had to get that prop. I actually got that from Party City when they went on clearance.
Oh, wow.
After Halloween. So it's kind of worth waiting sometimes like a vulture. And I waited outside like an hour before they opened.
Guys, this is the most beautiful X-Men section I've ever seen.
So X-Men was my first ever love in general. It was an animated series. The toys, the 3.75s. And I'm a huge actually female. Like I love Storm and Jean Grey, like all the female characters. Like, they're to me, they're the most powerful ones.
So if you had to pick
Storm,
good.
Even though Jean is more powerful, but I love Storm. You can't. Her aura alone is insane.
Oh, that Sabretooth is so sick.
Oh, I got that cheap on eBay too. I actually got that Cyclops as a gift from a friend.
That's awesome.
And not a bad gift, right?
Yeah, not a bad gift at all. And these are all mostly.
So these are just a mix of like Hot Toys, Marvel Legends, busts, old school, like Toy Biz, like 10-inch figures. So you'll see here Omega Red in the package is a 10-inch. So that's how they made them back in the day. It wasn't a 12-inch. And it looked just like a toy. It wasn't like Hot Toy quality. Here we have a 3D printed Deadpool 2 with Cable and being goofy. Down there is actually another Sabretooth Toy Biz, 10-inch.
Got your little Pokemon collection?
Yeah, I got to swap that out and put MCU in there. I just moved in and threw it in there.
Got your Iron Mans.
My favorite shelf, Wolverines, with the claws. They're not like the authentic claws, but like they fit better. And they're actually 11-inch versus the 9.
Okay.
Huge Juggernaut fan.
Oh, I know you are.
I just love like the Punisher, Batman, Juggernaut, people that are not superhumanly enhanced. Like he's enhanced by a gem. He's not even a mutant. This is probably another one of my favorites, Iceman, Emma Frost, and that's Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Ladies, he's single. You guys, women who love collecting, you need to find him.
Yeah, if you love big fat nerds, I'm your guy.
Oh my god. Oh, I love it.
Huge Wolverine fan. I love Laura X-23.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful statue.
That was a have to. And they actually have another version of her in the gray and black suit.
Yes. I love that suit.
This is all my Spider-Man stuff. That black suit I've had for years. I got it at GameStop on clearance for $27. And down there, which is hard to see with the shadowing, but that's all my Doctor Doom stuff.
Oh wow. Hey, it's my giant.
Yeah, I had to grab that from Walmart clearance. Like, I'm a huge clearance slut.
I'm glad that we can get away with saying the word slut on YouTube.
That was actually a gift. But I love Mortal Kombat, old school Mortal Kombat fan.
He also does cosplay
Sub-Zero
for cons sometimes, and people always freak out when they see him.
That's actually my next con, because I have that ice sword we'll get to soon from Game of Thrones.
So this is the horror collection?
Yeah, this is about like little horror little selection here. Got Freddy in the back that you can't really see. I'm a huge Hannibal Lecter fan. This is my Predators. Those are actually wearable masks in the back with the lasers.
Oh, wow.
But they're not like a full, it's just like a mask in the front. But they're not plastic. They're like a hard resin. Huge Jurassic Park fan, as well as X-Men. It kind of came, the love came a little after X-Men in 93. I actually saw it in the theaters.
Are you excited that the new Jurassic Park film is coming out?
Yes and no.
Why?
I'm excited because it's another Jurassic Park coming, but I feel like they're starting to get a little crazy with all the mutations, and like, it's fun, the mutations. I'm excited to see it. It's not like it used to be. Like, dinosaurs enough are crazy. Wow. But I get it.
Now to ask, if the park actually existed, would you go to one?
I'd buy a bungalow and go there like a timeshare.
You're crazy. I would never. I'm so afraid.
As long as I could bring a gun or two, I'd be happy.
All right, so you like to collect 80s stuff as well?
Yeah, it's a lot of my childhood. I know Rick and Morty's in there, but they kind of fit with the whole doc and
love the Jaws.
Yeah, so Jaws is like a weird genre of toys. They don't make a lot of them. And that's actually a fish tank ornament that I found at Walmart for like $10.
That's actually pretty cool.
And I actually want to add blood to its mouth, like paint.
Yeah, just buy the blood splatter thing and then get a blow dryer and dry it.
Exactly.
All right, so I know that you talked about that you're a big villains fan. So needless to say that this is your villains wall?
In a sense. Carnage. So cool. Venom was actually my second statue ever.
Not bad.
And that Carnage Hot Toy is insane. With all the tentacles.
This is your whole Spider-Man section?
So now we have the whole, like, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield set up. With the old school Hobgoblin in the back.
I love the watch.
Yeah, I had that as a child. That's his old cartoon suit.
Oh, the Punisher himself, especially since you cosplayed him at Tampa Bay Comic-Con.
Yeah, he's, like I said, he's one of my top 3 favorites.
How excited are you for the new Daredevil show?
See, now I'm excited that he's in it. Oh, I love it. I just hope they don't dumb him down.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll do that with Punisher, knowing his history.
Plus, you'll see in the next couple weeks or so, Mike and I are going to be cosplaying I'm going to be Lady Punisher, and Mike's going to be just regular Punisher. And we're going to do a whole cosplay thing just dedicating to the show for its release. Well, for Daredevil's release. Now, oh my God, this is a lovely Batman section.
Yeah, Michael Keaton was my Batman.
All right, so now we're heading into the Star Wars section.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your Kylo area.
Just my little Kylo shelf. That helmet is like a wearable helmet that lights up. Some of those figures are actually old school, not Hot Toys, but like 12-inch figures. But they mesh very, very well with the Hot Toys. And then up here is my Alien little section. That's actually the popcorn buckets.
That's cool. Oh, I love that. It's Batman versus a Predator.
That's a con exclusive painting I got, or a drawing.
So this really is a smorgasbord of collectibles.
I loved RoboCop, Terminator, Predator growing up. Loved the Turtles. Huge Ninja Turtle fan. Grew up on them. I can remember playing with the small action figures, in the pool and the tub, and losing them outside, playing them, getting them again. It's cool. Absolutely love Game of Thrones.
Who doesn't?
Like, I watch it on reruns. But the Hound is my boy.
He's actually supposed to be playing Balin, but I'm still waiting for them to make like actual confirmations of it.
What I love about that is they're actual friends in real life.
Yeah.
So that's a good tribute. Huge horror fan. My mother got me on horror, believe it or not.
Oh, like mine.
Yeah, she that was like the one thing. My mother never watched TV, never watched movies. The one thing she did in her spare time was horror.
And what was her favorite horror film?
I think she liked Frankenstein and like Dracula and stuff like that.
This Demogorgon is sick.
Yeah, those new school or horror, oof, I love it.
More dedications here to Predator.
Yeah, I had to get that bone thrown.
Did you see that they're announcing a new Alien show?
Yes.
It's coming to the USA.
We need it.
Something like that. We need it. Yeah. Got some little anime here for you guys.
I'm not the biggest anime fan. I definitely respect it. But these are like my favorites from like what I've seen.
This is Chainsaw Man, right?
Yeah, Chainsaw Man. I love the cosplays that kids do.
Yeah, MegaCon, I will say, was a lot of anime cosplay.
I love Wally. I grew up with Mario and regular Nintendo. Now, when it comes to anime, Aang is my boy. That I do watch. The live actions, and I watched the whole series of the cartoon. Now we have Captain America and Peggy with Punisher Iron Man when he steals the armor from Rhodey. Now that's a cool concept.
You gotta go watch the new Captain America.
Yeah, I need to.
Give me your how you feel about it.
Now, I'm a huge comic reader, being as old as I am, and Red Hulk was a huge part of the comics.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are criticizing who's this Valentine Hulk because he's red.
Yeah, he's like super red.
Huge Batman fan, like I said, the newer stuff I love and respect. Momoa's head sculpt. I mean, I'm not the biggest Aquaman fan, but look at that. That's him. It's nuts.
Yeah, wow. They actually did an amazing job on this.
I'm not even a huge Momoa fan. Like, I respect him. He's funny.
He's going to be the new Lobo.
Yes, he's going to kill that role.
Yeah, he looks just like Lobo. You just throw dirt on him and some gray.
Mm-hmm. Some more Star Wars I couldn't fit in the Star Wars section. Count Dooku, I would say I relate with more than anything. I feel like a lot of characters in general we try to relate to. Is why we like people. And I loved his origin story.
Do you relate to Darth Tyrannus?
Mm-hmm.
You were once good and then you turned bad?
Yeah, because you just see the evil in others and they don't want to change. So
that Rey face sculpt is beautiful.
They literally killed that sculpt too.
That really looks like.
And that's actually like the silicone one too.
Yeah.
Instead of the hard resin.
The boys.
So this is actually a gift from a friend, Homelander, and gosh, I forgot his name. I'm having a brain fart. Butcher. Billy
the Butcher.
I was thinking Huey. I don't know why I was thinking Huey.
All right, guys. This is the most magnificent statue I've ever seen. It's freaking Thanos on the throne. Look at the details of it.
Those are actually hot toy accessories, like his trophies. So somebody else did it on Instagram with just like the shield and like an axe, Stormbreaker, and I'm like, you know what? I have so much extra stuff, and it looks beautiful. I love Doctor Strange. I actually got this off a friend in trade. I had to have it.
That's beautiful.
I love. I mean, I love. He's one of my favorite villains. Is Doctor Doom.
How excited are you that Robert Downey Jr. is playing?
It makes sense because in the comics, Invincible Iron Man was Doctor Doom. So I understand it. Like a lot of people are upset, but
that's my next cosplay that I'm trying to do. A Lady Doom.
I mean, that's a wearable mask, by the way.
So I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah, the hoodie and everything.
And I got the green already to go with it.
Iron Man's my boy. I grew up with Iron Man without a face. It was just the suit. So we just had like the small toys with no face. So it's kind of cool that they put a face to it eventually.
I remember when the movies came out and this was, being sold. I don't know why I was getting like very teary-eyed seeing it, because like his death was the most, I think out of everyone, like I was okay with Natasha sacrificing herself, right. But with Iron Man, I just thought it was like the saddest death ever, because he didn't really possess powers. He was more of a geek, and like for him to sacrifice himself for his friends and like for his loved ones was just like very sad. Right. Especially he finally had gotten the life that he wanted.
That too. Those are the glasses from Spider-Man that he gifted him. Now we got Cap, one of my favorites.
This suit is so sick.
He could do this all day. Mixed in is a lot of the Infinity Stones. Not all of them.
This one's beautiful.
I love that one. Like I said, I'm a prop guy. Like little props like that, I'm a sucker for.
This is the Thor I wish we got.
So this is a comic Thor when he's like older with a different face. That's not Chris
Hemsworth. Still, this is the suit I like.
Yeah, I love that suit.
All right, so I see you're a Funko Pop collector as well.
You know what's funny? I used to mock Pops.
Oh, like mock people who got Pops?
Yeah, like when Seth and Mike first started coming out with their videos. I wasn't like disrespectful. I'm just like, why are these guys hunting for Pops? They're like for kids. Who cares? Like women like that stuff. And you know what? The more I collected, the more I started respecting them. They started coming out with my favorites, and they're cheap. And I'm like, you know what? I'll grab a few. And then I started getting some for Christmas and holidays because people know that I love to collect. And I'm like, you know what? I've always wanted a Pop wall.
Well, you got a mini Pop wall.
Yeah, this is another start of another one.
Oh boy!
With some Yu-Gi-Ohs on the bottom. So I guess I'll just go up on that wall again.
All right, so I remember you did say that you're a big Pop collector. So these are...
Yeah, those are actually wearable
masks.
They're either 3D printed or the actual Hasbro's.
Jesus.
And some of them are Toys R Us exclusives.
Oh my gosh, they're beautiful.
Before they closed.
All right, we got to start talking about this closet. So when Mike first moved, he told me that he went to go look at a piece of property, and this shelf was already built on here.
So it was like meant to be.
So it was like, yeah, it was meant to be.
The sectioning and with the shelving, and like the statues fit perfect.
All right, so you got to talk about this Poison Ivy.
Oof. So that's a Prime 1 Studios Poison Ivy. Probably weighs about 150 pounds. And just look the detail and the beauty behind it. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I loved Poison Ivy growing up. Even in the comics. She was just so seductive and cool and like nonchalant and just like had so much power to just, some smoke in your face and you're possessed over her power.
What is it? Don't mess with Mother Nature?
Yeah, that too. It's funny too because the contrast of her and Swamp Thing that you'll see next. It's another beautiful statue of mine that's probably something. When you actually asked me earlier, what's the one thing I would grab in a fire is him.
Yeah, that's the question I wanted to ask. So yeah, if a fire or tornado happened, this is
it'd be him. And he's light because he's 3D printed.
Wow. Yeah, guys, this is an actual 3D print statue.
So the story behind this is the sideshow collectible one is it's not about the money, it's about the look. It's so bland and boring. For $1,200, it was like this boring statue. It was just green. There was no vibrant colors. There's no reds. There's no blues. No brown. It was just all like dark green. So I asked my buddy, "Hey, can you make me like a 2.5 or 2 foot swamp thing?" And this is what we got. And that was the final product, and I fell in love with it. And I love the look. The other look was him stomping around, like coming at you. This is more like, "Come at me, bro."
Yeah. Mike, how long have you been collecting for?
Now 10 years. Got out of it as a kid, got back into it about 10 years ago. A lot of this too was me just envisioning having my own space, living alone, maybe eventually meeting somebody on the spectrum who likes or at least can appreciate collecting. But this was 10 years of dreaming that came true. And me just at work killing myself to do it. And here we are.
So this is your safe space.
Yeah, like I said, this is like where I go to decompress. Some people go to a bar, some people do this, some people do that. This is between going to the park and riding a bicycle and this is my getaway.
All right, so now we're back to Mortal Kombat, and I know that this is your favorite character.
Sub-Zero is my boy. Scorpion's my hardcore second. But I love, like, as soon as I saw that statue, I had to have it. And then that bust is actually from a friend for a gift.
Okay.
There's some wearable masks for new Cybot / Sub-Zero in there. That's the mask I actually cosplay with. The blue one. It actually lights up, too. Got that from Russia on Etsy. Like many, many moons ago.
And then this is the blade?
Yep, that's the ice sword from Game of Thrones, which I want to incorporate, though, with Sub-Zero in the cosplay. Just because it's ice, and how often do you have an ice sword?
Dude, I'd be afraid to see you wearing this and then bringing that ice sword to a con.
Well, I want to get like a satchel for it. Like,
yeah, you can get one on Amazon.
Yeah,
I'll look for it for you.
That'd be awesome.
All right, this side, what is it? Dark side?
Yeah.
Another poison ivy.
So now this is my very first ever statue. Like I'm a huge like I said, villains fan. Always loved Dark Side. As soon as I saw this, I had to have it. And then I added some lantern rings, like he conquered them. We got Dr. Manhattan in the back, who's actually a favorite character of mine. He's a little overpowered, but his intellect alone is intriguing.
Yeah, you know how I already feel about Watchmen.
Yeah.
If I had a bigger house, or if I was rich, I would have half Star Wars, half Harry Potter, and then half Watchmen. But they really don't sell that much like Watchmen figures.
Like,
they only sell like little busts, and I've only been able to find them at Tate's.
Yeah. Black Superman had to have that.
The head sculpt on this is just sick.
Yeah, it's like this angry one.
No, but it just looks just like him.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah. All right, I know we're getting down to like even bigger statues now. You guys got to see this.
So this is Silver Surfer and Galactus.
We guys all know Galactus is going to be featured in the next wave for Marvel movies.
I am excited for that. That looks amazing.
Yeah, the trailer for Fantastic Four.
They better not mess it up.
I hope not.
The trailer alone is insane. It's very subtle too.
Yeah, I don't think. Much, yeah, I don't think they want to give you too much.
Which I hope not.
And I know that the Silver Surfer is supposed to be a lady.
Right, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, especially the actress that I know who's playing her.
She's a great actress though, so that's why I'm very excited. Like instead of man, they changed it.
Now we're getting into Hellboy. This is magnificent.
So cool story. Minus loving Hellboy, but behind him is a piggy bank fist. The day I met Seth Meyer in person at GameStop off of North Lake, I got a pop for him, the thing from Barnes and Noble exclusive, and he goes, "Hey, if anybody finds this pop, grab it for me. I need it." I grabbed myself one and him. we met up, and then I saw that piggy bank and had to grab it. He was actually giving me like crap for it. He's like, "Why are you buying a piggy bank?" I'm like, "Right, but it looks like a good prop."
It is.
And now I'm glad I have it. Some more pops, a gift from a dear friend, and grew up with Masters Universe. It was a little before my time as a kid. It was more my brother's, but I still love and respect it. Watch it probably more now than I did as a kid.
Yeah, my brother is a massive He-Man collector.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's just like me with Star Wars, but my brother's like that with He-Man.
Okay.
Guys, this room is just absolutely sick. Do you have any more like projects you're thinking about adding on to this collection?
Yeah, I definitely want to finish the card backs all the way around, and stopping it right here because I only have so much. I actually want to add a shelf here on top of Mortal Kombat. I actually have Mortal Kombat small figures from Storm Collectibles. I have a ton of them, almost all of them. But I don't have them displayed because it's just room, but I kind of want to put them right there.
Okay, so over the machine.
Mm-hmm. And luckily it's sturdy enough it won't fall. But other than that, just the card backs and the Mortal Kombat stuff.
If you had any advice to give to any collectors out there in the world on like, how to properly, because I'm being honest with you, everything here, it has its own proper piece. Like it doesn't look like it's a cluster of just toys being thrown around. Everything has its like proper placement.
If I had a couple words of wisdom, don't listen to anybody. Do you. Do what makes you happy. And this isn't the only hobby I have. I collect cars, which is another expensive hobby. So if I had advice, don't even collect anything. Save your money.
Yeah, you can't have that conversation with me. Duh. That's how we became friends.
Yeah.
If last question.
She wouldn't leave me alone and kept following me. No, I'm kidding. It's the opposite. I wouldn't stop following her, talking to her. I'm like, a woman that likes this stuff? This is so cool. Let's be friends. And now we're Comic-Con buddies.
I know. I have so many con buddies, but this is like my main
like
con
I get to ride
buddy.
in the car with her buddy.
Yeah, this is hey, I just got passes. Do you want to come with me?
It's always yes.
Yes.
There's one time I didn't because of work. But
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, or that I was too tired. I don't remember.
Now, do you have any future plans on stuff that you're going to add on to here?
Well, I'm not going to live here forever. And my next place, I definitely want it to be bigger. So
I honestly feel like you need to start streaming, making videos.
I was talking to Nilda earlier about maybe retro streaming. Like duck hunt and fun stuff.
I'm down for that.
And then having everything in the background. Lighting, definitely lighting. I might need somebody to come in here and just do it for me.
Oh, like a professional?
Yeah, or with me, because every time I do something, it falls.
I'm pretty sure you can have stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to ask him.
Well, guys, you guys got a full room tour.
And living room.
And living room. Basically, my bad. You guys got a full house tour. So I'm going to be putting all his information in the description. Literally bombard him. This is a hidden gem in Florida. And like, you guys didn't get my original reaction when I first walked in here. But I literally was like, holy crap. And Mike and I have been friends now for like 5 years.
Yeah. Time flies.
Time flies.
Also, too, a lot of this, and I had this conversation with my mother. She's like, wow, this is so expensive. It is. But I'm also like a deal hunter, like a vulture. Like a lot of things I got on trades with other people. They were selling secondary, open box, used. I think I only have 2 Hot Toys I ever bought that were in the box new. What's that? Punisher, Iron Man, and I don't even think I have it anymore. I think I traded it. Yeah.
So you do like a lot of trading.
Yeah. Yep. Just you'll meet somebody that has like a Darth Maul, and then they want an Iron Man, and we'll just.
That's good.
You just gotta talk and look for the deals. You can't be spontaneous. Like it's nice to be spontaneous, but at the same time, if you can get an $800 statue for $5, why not wait? a lot of times too, like some stores, you know, you can kind of like even trade too. Like you get rid of some stuff for some stuff. You know, thanks, bits and buttons. Dom, you're the best. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have half the stuff. Like I said, I used to be a small collector, so I used to bring a ton of my small stuff and say 1 or 2 totes worth to get 1 statue. But that's how much small stuff I had. Is I went crazy. Like every day at work, I was hunting, going to thrift stores and Walmart and Target and Ross, Burlington, and getting the deals.
Yeah, you're like, I'll give you 30 items for one thing.
Right. That's the beautiful part of Dom. That's his business, is the small stuff. So without him, a lot of this wouldn't have happened. Yeah. So it's not like just money being thrown out and getting stuff.
Shout outs to Bits and Buttons.
Oh, never mind. That Venom pool I paid full price for. I'm sorry. I had to have it. It's one of those are like one of those rare pieces where you're like, it's just so cool you need it.
Well, boys and girls, mostly girls, women, this is the man of the hour.
If you like ugly dudes.
All right, guys, I'm going to put his description down below. This was such an epic room tour. I need you guys to comment, bombard him. Like I said before, on the description, I am going to be putting his Instagram account, his cosplay Instagram account,
TikTok,
his TikTok.
My TikTok's mostly the toys too. Like I'll find little sound bites. Like for instance, the Creature of the Black Lagoon. Somebody had a sound bite and they had like a little small figure, and I'm like, oh well, I just did it.
Well, Mike, thank you so much for letting me film in here. I know that I'm the same way as you. Like, this is my sanctuary.
Yeah, this is my after work. This is my bar.
Yeah.
I don't drink alcohol, but I come in here and relax.
Well, guys, this was epic as hell, and we'll catch you on the next room tour.